Hello everyone, welcome back to Tabs, where in this video, I'm going to be upgrading this wobbler into the Among Us Imposter. Because tomorrow, I'm about to watch Spider-Man No Way Home, and yes, I know that it came out like so long ago, but listen, okay, I can explain. I live in Norway, and because of some reason, kind of like COVID-19, then I couldn't go see it. But tomorrow I will see it, and yeah, I just thought that making a video today would be perfect. And you know, like I thought about it really hard of some people of some people from the Spider-Man universe, or from the MCU in general, that I could make, and like no one really in particular stood out. You know, like I just couldn't think of anyone to make. You know, like. Not like I just didn't think of any. I decided to just go with a gaming thing, so let's make the imposter. And the voice that I'm going to be going with is the witch_spawned, aka just the witch, with the lowest pitch possible, so it's then like this. And now onto the clothes, where the first thing that I'm going to do is going to the head section, the astronaut helmet, since the imposter, it just looks like any other dude. So let's just make any other dude. And by any other dude, I mean any other Among Us player. So let's just cover up his entire body, and I'm going to just first make the design, or actually I want to color it first. And of course, we all know that the person that is the most sus in the world is red, since red is looking kinda sus, you know? And then this one here will be this blue. The Among Us player is chunky, you know? Like, he's not a human, he's a bean, like Danny style. We need to make him more chunky, kinda like your mom. And we also need to give him like a jetpack thing. But that'll be simple enough using the Renaissance backpack. And next, I'll try to make him look more chunky. And I'll probably cut most of this out, but the first thing that I need to give him, I don't want him to just be a clump of clothes. I want him to be a clump of like spacesuit. Spacesuits look kind of like armored up and stuff. So this one here looks kind of armored up and stuff.
One eternity later.
I actually kind of like how the upper body is now looking. So let's move on to the legs, because right now he's looking very skinny on the legs. Like, he's got a massive upper body, but then from his waist down, he's just completely normal. I think we should give him the Wild West pants, since it just makes his legs more thick. And I think there's also one more armor that I may give him. The fancy good leg armor. It's so perfect with the plate armor thing, but just doesn't really work. Let's do the next best thing, barrel armor. Then his feet are looking really just bland, so I think I'll just give him these maybe. I think the fancy good shoes will be very epic, since it smooths out the texture a little bit and also makes the feet a little bit bigger too. Now his waist is still looking really empty, so I'll try and find something for that. Okay, I couldn't find anything for his waist, but I do kind of want to do something with these legacy shorts. So I'll take this, color that thing, and then take that, and then color it a little bit lighter, just for a little bit more detail.
12 seconds later.
And that's all of the clothing pieces that we can give him. And I think he actually looks pretty good. But there's one thing to really sell the look. He needs to be smooth. Yeah, I like 0.7, let's do that. And now onto his weapons, and he's an imposter. He needs a knife. So let's search up knife. That's more like a sword for him, but it's the closest we can get, so let's do that. He also, in one of the kill animations, uses a gun. Now, speaking from experience, I don't know if this here is going to work, because often when you give a Tabs unit a gun, they don't want to fight melee, or even just a ranged weapon. Yeah, look. Because, like, I don't know how I did it with... Yeah, I don't know how I did it with Black Widow, but she dual wields guns. She hasn't got any, like, actual melee attacks. And she's like, yeah, sure, I can go melee with, like, any other unit. You give him a ranged weapon, even though it has a melee weapon. It goes ranged. And then onto the special abilities. And first off, let's give it some dodges, or not the quick draw dodge, like the ranged dodge. And then also a block, since it's got a knife. And actually, I want to try something. If I give it the red jade spin slash and then the gun again, will it then work? Because I still really want the gun to work. Doesn't look like it. Oh, and I just thought of something. Why didn't I think of this earlier? He needs to be able to teleport because of venting. Maybe. Okay, big brain time. That makes it so that, like, he is close to the enemies. If we now give him a gun, red jade spin slash, and then a night charge back, so that, like, if he then comes away from the units, he can still go in. So he vents behind the units. He just did nothing. Okay, so here it's just melee people. He does kind of go in though. Okay, with a little bit more thought, I don't think I'll give him the gun, but I will keep the red jade spin slash though. Now, I don't think I'll be able to make it so that his chest opens up and reveals a mouth to impale people with its tongue. I don't think I'll be able to do that. Maybe we could give him a self-copy. And I know this is gonna sound like weird and stuff, but like making other people look sus, maybe? Like, it's just kind of a wild guess, but it could be like that. I'll maybe come back to that, but I just thought of a thing that I need to give him, like, literally right now, stiff of fear. Because, you know, he's a murderer. It's literally an alien. It's literally an alien morphing murderer. I just noticed something that's really irritating me right now. One is like order units to charge and order units to stay. One is order units to charge. It's order units and then that thing charge. But when it's order units stay, it's not that thing. And that's so irritating me. It's kind of like how in the cannon barrage art, it shows bombs, but it's actually just boulders. That's also really irritating. Oh, and how in the Super Boxer punch, Super Boxer is one word, but here it's Super Boxer's glove. I find that so irritating. I think all of the powers that I want to give him is given, although I still don't really know about the self-copy. I don't think I'll give him the self-copy. I think it'll just be these 6. And then onto his stats, where his hit points will be like that. Just kidding, like this. Size we've already done. Unit weight can be like 4.7. Movement speed, that can be 3.2. Attack speed, let's make that like 9. And then damage, 20, let's say. But also I think I'll bump up his health, since only one of these, which is the red jade spin slash, actually deals damage. So I think I'll bump his health up to like 20,000. Yeah, let's go with that. And then let's take a pretty little picture of our imposter and let's save him. So here we have our Among Us imposter on the Polus map, since this is the closest I can get to that. And he's going to be facing off against Ultron, Bean Boy versus Robot Boy. So let's see who is going to win. Ooh, and that was actually a red victory. It looks like he's hugging. It looks like he's hugging Ultron. Like, and Ultron is like, yes, 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 I like hugs. But this here will be it for this video, and I am kind of really happy with the design of this Among Us character. Although his attacks I'm not really that much of a fan of, but yeah, I guess that's the video, so bye!